Alright guys, kind of a crazy morning here. It's Sunday, October 13th. Right now it's about 9 o'clock in the morning. It's a pretty cloudy day. We've had pretty much rain all evening. It's been windy. I decided not to go hunting this morning, but about, I'd say, half hour, 45 minutes ago, a little bit after light, I decided to grab my bow and my binos and head up on this hill that's full of some pine trees on the smaller piece of private land I hunt. And I kind of wanted to just sit up in there and do an observation sit, see if I could tell where the deer were moving on the back side of the property, and ended up seeing a doe that was pretty close to me, pretty close to catching my wind. So I snuck into the pines a little bit and I got up by this autumn olive and I sat there, and she was coming my way. Well, then I looked to my left and I have a little bit of footage of it, but I have 3 or 4 bucks come running out and then a couple does, and evidently they're bedded in an area that I didn't know they were bedded, and so they got my wind. Now they didn't see me, but they took off and they kind of went and hung out in this little batch of some trees, and I sat by that same autumn olive for a little bit, and I spotted this real nice 8-point, beautiful buck, and he came out. He was probably 50 yards away, but like I say, I'm on the ground and I'm tucked behind an autumn olive, and he's looking my way, obviously, because they smelled something they didn't like, and then they all kind of trotted off back into the wood line. So I snuck back to my vehicle, and the way I sneak back to my vehicle is on the other side of the hill, so I'm out of their sight sneaking back. And I called Elijah and I told him the story. I said, hey, look, what should I do? Should I try and get downwind and sit there? Do you think they'll come back to their bedding? And we're both really not sure if they're going to come back to their bedding yet this morning. But I ran back home and threw on my actual hunting gear, and I'm going to try and get downwind of where they're coming in and see if I can't cut them off. I'm hoping that they're going to come back to their bedding area, so I'm going to head out.
That's where I'm setting. The buck was in this area here and took off that way. So if all goes well, they'll come back this way right in front of me. The wind's going right in my face right now. I'm really hoping that they don't try and come back behind me. But I don't have anywhere that I can sit over there that won't catch me. We'll see what happens. Guys, it's cold. Got my heated jacket turned on. Wind's whipping pretty hard and it's raining. I've sat for about an hour. I'll probably sit a little longer and see if these deer move, but they may have chose another area to bed for today. So I'm gonna sit a little longer, and if they don't move, I'm gonna go to plan B. Yeah, I'm gonna sneak out of here. I'm sitting right over there, but this is interesting because I told my brother Elijah about this random little chunk of trees and bushes in the middle of this field, and I didn't know it was on the property that I could hunt. I looked at my Onyx maps and it was, but in fact I stuck my camera there yesterday. There was a fresh scrape there. There's a couple more scrapes on some of these saplings going out, and that bedding area is just north of there. I'll show you that on a map. But they've been really tearing it up. There's broken branches on these autumn olives in here. And I think my plan is for today, it's kind of supposed to rain all day, and I really want to take that chance to get in here. And there's a couple of these aspens. I think I'm actually going to stick a stand in there. They're coming out of the field this way, and they're either cutting this way around this little chunk of woods, or they're cutting that way. Today when they left, they came out of their bedding area and they came around on this side and then headed back that way. But I think if I get in here and get a stand up that tree today, I'll kind of use the rain as my advantage to knock my scent down. And I do have a good kind of a southwest wind right now, pushing my scent back that way. I don't know if these deer are going to head back into the bedding area today. I'm hoping not. So probably pretty soon here, I'll get that stand up in there. And I'll probably leave this piece alone for a little bit. Try and have them regain their comfortness of being back there. But I think that'll work out good. Very excited about this new spot here. Have to see what happens. That's the little woodlot I was sitting in. And the deer are bedding up in here. There's an old apple tree and a lot of thick shrubs that I think they're sticking in. Again, it's just a really weird little piece of woods. And I have a stand about 50 yards into the woods in that corner. I haven't seen anything going on this year. So I don't know if they're cutting it from over here. That's a railroad track that runs on the other side of those pines over there. I don't know, they were cutting through this woods over here. First couple years I hunted this property. But I'm thinking that they've got another feeding source somewhere out this way. And they're just bypassing the whole area and they're coming through back this way. That's my theory anyway, but we'll see if I'm right.